Well, all right. While I'm looking for this, anybody else have any questions?
As far as you said the draft, creating a draft, you said, what was it called, spot?
Creating a what?
A draft that people can go into.
That you just do on any just Gmail. What I was talking about, Spot is a GPS setup text messenger. So you can text message via satellite. It's a satellite text messenger. What I was talking about is you set up an email, a family email that you use. You don't ever send messages from it. Everybody has a password. Everybody has the username. It can be family101@gmail or familysos@gmail. And it's dad's name, you know. And so you get on it and there's a text message from dad. It says from dad to family. And it wasn't sent. It's just there. You go in and you read it. And that way you don't have to have a whole lot of bandwidth to send it. It just saves it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a headlamp. It gets super bright and it dims and it turns, right? And it runs off the same battery that the other one does. Now, I brought a couple of them. This is a little headlamp, tiny headlamp by Petzl. And in it I have a tiny signal mirror. But this guy has different light settings, right? And it's cheap, you know, it's a throwaway. This goes in a little girl's bag. And I don't actually use it for this. What I do is when I backpack and it's the middle of the night, I just wrap it right, I just put it on right here, like this. Or when I'm camping, it goes on like right below my knee. And I point at the ground and I don't step on stuff, but it's not blinding me, I don't have shadows. And if I'm talking to somebody, I don't blind them. Like if you've ever used a headlamp and you talk to somebody, like, turn it off, man. That way you can still see. It's no fun. All right, what else?
What about all your documents and that sort of thing?
Oh yeah, good call. Documents. I got all distracted on kit. Everything that you have should be digital also. Birth certificates, have photos of it, or fax it. All the important documents, make sure you have digital, and make sure you have it in a waterproof container that's a crush-proof container in a whatever digital format you want, whether it's an SD card or it's a thumb drive or whatever it is. Make sure you have it that way. Also, make sure you have your real documents in a fireproof, waterproof safe. And when you go somewhere, what people don't think about is it's very, very easy during a scary situation, if you know what you're doing, to go in someone's house and get all their information. And then when everything is back to normal, then all of a sudden you're hacked and they have all of your data, or they opened up a credit card when you weren't there and your credit's screwed. So it sounds screwy, but erase your computers, kill them, get rid of the hard drive. People don't like hearing that, but if I got into a place, like all my computers, if something like Katrina happens, or if there was some major earthquake and I had to leave my house, my computers are all destroyed. I'm killing all the hard drives. But I have everything that I need on a removable hard drive. Everything's saved on a removable hard drive, and it's in a crush-proof, waterproof container. And again, in my crazy, I have one somewhere. But they're tiny, they're $30 and they're crush-proof, and OtterBox, Pelican, Princeton Tech, a couple other people make these things. You can get them from any hardware store or camera store, and they're tiny and they can hold it. They have no problem holding a hard drive. When I'm in Iraq, I have a hard drive with all my team and clients' information, or when I'm in Africa doing something, on a hard drive that I can roll out with. Okay, that answer that question? That includes all your medical records. That includes everything. Make sure everything that you have documentation-wise is digital. And you have a hard copy. Hard copies, like that bag I showed you that was holding this is a mess. They make these a little bit bigger, and they make them they make backpacks in them. This is waterproof, breathable. If you keep documents in something like this and you end up getting rained on, your hard documents aren't going to get screwed up, right? So you can put them in something like this. They also make briefcase size, crush proof, like laptop carriers. They can go in a backpack if you got to walk or if you got to hike. All your documents should go in. Anybody else?
The actual bags themselves.
Whatever's comfy. I'm picky. I like to be, I like the Cadillac of backpacks. I don't like walking around all super uncomfortable, and it's got to fit everything comfortably. This particular one is a combat backpack. This is designed to hold M16 magazines and grenades and all kinds of stuff and not look like it. It doesn't look like that. It looks like a military-ish bag because it closes up. So you can get something like that. It's never going to die. I've had it for 6 years. You guys aren't going to run around with that, obviously. So a backpack is fine. A purse is fine as long as it's comfortable and holds all your stuff. As long as you can walk 6 miles with it. Think that's about the average that you need to walk. Anybody else? Okay, I'm actually going to do a blog post on this again that's going to detail some of the infrastructure for it, like checklists and concept stuff, but it's not often you get to mess with it. You can walk up afterwards, and if you have questions or you want to touch stuff or play with it, feel free. And when that comes out, Scott and the Hub will email you with that blog post to be able to read it and actually print out some checklists that you want.
What is your blog address?
Why not Adam.blogspot.com. Yeah, why not, Adam? Why not? I don't know, why not? Period. Blogspot. Period. .com. So what I've been doing with the Hub is I do a bunch of different stuff. I teach body language, so I've worked with everybody. I've taught Department of State. I've taught all these different groups and car salesmen and lawyers how to read body language. And I was teaching a body language workshop, and I was teaching fitness and nutrition and stress and all that over a 4-section series of workshops, a series of 4, and that's going to continue next year. We're going to start it over. What we're finishing up this weekend with how to do self-body work on friends. So I'm a rehab guy. If you're broken, I can fix you. But a lot of this stuff that happens, you got to go to a massage therapist for, a chiropractor for, takes too long, and it's much easier to do yourself or have a friend do. So that's what we're doing this weekend. A lot of hands-on, a lot of poking on people. Make sure your thumbs are up for it if you ever are interested in that. And I also do body work while I'm here, which I'm only working on Tuesday this week. So if you're interested in body work, let me know. And what that means is if something hurts, if something's not working right, we can figure it out and we can make it work properly. And we can show you what you need to do to make it work properly. There are multiple people in here that have had body work from me, so you can talk to them about it if you have questions. And if you have any questions about this, because this was a kind of a blow-through kind of idea, feel free to email me, and I can send you links to a bunch of stuff. I can send you a checklist of where to get stuff. I can send you, and that's just my name at Gmail. So AdamTicknor at Gmail. If you email me, I'll send you links to everything. And if you have questions, I'll answer your questions for you on what all this is. And that includes fitness or nutrition. I can send you links to that. Body language I won't, because that's proprietary and I'm the only one doing it right now. You have to come to that course because it won't make any sense unless you don't. But anything else, whether it's rehab, fitness, nutrition, or survival stuff, if you email me, I'll answer the questions.
What about taking a class so that I can actually get some hands-on experience building a fire or something?
There's a really good dude in Northern California in this area. His name is Thomas Coyne. He teaches some stuff that's a little retarded, like how to throw an atlatl, which is an atlatl is a board here with a handle, and you got to make a little arrow, and you're trying to kill something. You need so many hours of practice doing that. He does make you throw an atlatl. It's pretty stupid. Other than that, it's primitive skills. So there's a difference between primitive skills and regular people skills. Regular people skills are more important for you to learn. There's not many people teaching that. If you can do primitive, you can do regular people. Use technology. Technology is your friend. A lot of these primitive cats are not going to teach you this. There's a guy in Prescott, Arizona, phenomenal guy, probably the best survival instructor in the country right now. His name is Cody Lundeen. He's got a TV show called Dual Survivor for Discovery. I just spent a week with him about 3 months ago, and he is in Prescott, Arizona. He is primitive also, but he's super smart, and when you leave there, you will be a badass.
I just got his book.
Which one?
I know something about surviving when all hell breaks.
When All Hell Breaks Loose. Cody Lundeen has 2 books, 98.6 Degrees and When All Hell Breaks Loose. When All Hell Breaks Loose is your friend. That's a great. Yeah, yeah. He's kooky, but he's super down to earth and he's fun. Like we had like 6 special operations superheroes and then me hanging out with him. And these guys all have capes and we spent a week out and he's having fun because he's around us and we're around him. It was a fun week. Interesting guy, and he can actually do what he says he can do, and a lot of the guys can't. So Cody Lundeen, When All Hell Breaks Loose, awesome book, awesome reference. Take a lifeguard course. I highly recommend it because if you have a pool or your kids are around water, you learn a whole bunch of first aid and a bunch of stuff. It's better than taking a first aid course. And then just play with it. Go out there and just have fun. Anybody else? All right. Feel free to come up and mess with stuff if you want to see it. I have a whole pile of crap over here, different types of things, and I can explain it. And then email me if you have any questions. So thanks for coming.